How are you?
Okay, everybody. We are joined here today by Joaquin Niemann, the captain of Torquay GC, Kevin Na, the captain of Ironheads GC, and Danny Lee from Ironheads GC as well. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
So we are joined by three previous winners at Greenbrier. Danny, you won here in 2015. Kevin, you won here in 2018. And Wako, you won here in 2019. Wako, you had your first professional win here at Greenbrier. What does it feel like to be returning this week? And do you feel like you have a leg up on the competition?
Yeah, I think so many good memories from the Greenbrier. And yeah, I think I take it like my first defending title of my career. So yeah.
That's great. Danny, you started out the year hot with a win in Tucson, and you are also a returning champion at Greenbrier. Do you think you could have a chance at being another double LIV winner?
Hopefully. Me and Kevin were thinking about it, and we've been working hard on our games, and hopefully I can repeat it.
And Kevin, you have two previous Greenbrier winners on the Ironheads team. Do you think this could lead to an Ironheads victory this week?
I think this is a golf course that suits our game. Danny and I have won here both, and I feel like this is a golf course that we can make the podium on. And it's really nice to be back here. Greenbrier is a beautiful resort. I really enjoyed coming here back in the days when I used to play the tour, and to come back and play a LIV event is very exciting. It brought back a lot of good memories. I enjoyed our practice round yesterday, and I'm really looking forward to it.
So Greenbrier has a lot of off-site activities for you guys and the family to do. I think Torquay did an ATV tour yesterday, maybe.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about all the fun things there are to do at Greenbrier, and if you guys are doing team activities when you're not on the golf course.
Yeah, I think this is one of those weeks where you got so much stuff to do out of the golf course, and it makes it a lot more fun the week. And yeah, yesterday we went into the mountains with the ATVs, and yeah, we were like 2 hours out there. We got muddy, so it was a great start of the week.
And Ironheads, are you guys doing any fun team stuff? Going to the shooting club or anything?
I used to always go to the shooting club and shoot clays, and I really enjoy that. And it's really cool. You go up in the mountains and the trees, and you see how accurate you are. And I used to enjoy it. I haven't done it this week yet, but maybe if we find some time, we'll do it.
Danny, are we going to see whitewater rafting?
Horseback riding.
The Old White has yielded rounds of 59 by two different players during professional events. What do you guys need to do to make that happen this week, and is that attainable?
Well, I think they make it a little tougher now with the 16th hole being a lot harder, and yeah, I mean, I don't know which one else is different, but yeah, you gotta play really good golf, and we gotta see how the conditions go from the golf course, if it gets firmer or not.
Yeah. Kevin?
I was here, I think, one of the years that one of the guys shot 59, and it's got to be soft. The greens were soft out here, and right now I think the greens are slightly on the firmer side. Not super firm, but it's firm enough where 59 is a bit of a stretch. But I mean, LIV guys, any guys can do it on a certain day, on one given day, and if the greens are a little bit soft, I think guys will shoot some low numbers.
That's great. There are only 4 events left in the regular season before we crown the individual and team champions in Miami. Wako Team Torquay is hot on the trail of the 4 aces currently. Are you surprised at how well your team has done this year, considering you guys were a totally new team and that you guys also are the youngest team? The average age of your team is 25 years old.
Wow.
Wow. I mean, obviously we were not surprised that we can do well. And obviously it's a new team. I mean, we are 4 great players, and I know that the team to beat was the 4 aces, and yeah, I mean, I think they still lead in the season after how good they did last year. So yeah, I mean, obviously that's the team to beat, and obviously the goal to the end of the season is to be inside the top 4.
So you have 2 people on your team that are both within the top 10 on the individual standings, both Seb and Mito. Do you guys talk about that as a team, and what do you do as a captain to motivate them? Yeah,
I mean, they're probably going to ask for a increment salary at the end of the year. But no, I mean, no, I mean, it's great. I mean, they've been playing great. Obviously they try to be inside the top 3s to get that bonus, and yeah, I mean, I think everybody is doing that too.
Okay, last one for Danny and Kevin. You guys both recently went on a little trip to Korea and did a little PR tour over there. I'm just curious on the impact LIV has had in Korea and if the people of Korea are Ironheads fans.
I mean, Kevin's been working really hard behind the LIV's back and sponsor-wise, and he really wants to have an event in Korea. And if it happens, I think Kevin is one of the reasons to have it over there. And it was actually fun to watch right next to him.
That's great.
Yeah, we had a good time. We did some PR, some TV, some photo shoots together. There was a cute photo of us.
I saw it.
Together. We really enjoyed it. We enjoyed a lot of I guess you can call it somewhat of a like a corporate lunches we did and all the media did stuff we did. We really had a good time. We had some great amazing food. We hung out together. We even Siwon one night we all went out to dinner. And we went out to a club one night. Vino was, he just missed the cut to Korea. We were texting him, hey, get your butt over here. He couldn't make it, but we had a great time. We really enjoyed it. I think the Korean fans are learning more about LIV and about the Ironheads. It's still new to them. Mm-hmm. And right now, it's they're only translating what is all the articles and the media that's been posted, and they just translate it. So there isn't someone that is a direct source of LIV information. I think we're going to address that, and I think LIV will address that moving forward. And once we have an event over there, I think you'll get the whole golfing fans in Korea. And I think the golf has really grown in Korea over the last 10 plus years, and we've created a lot of great golfers that play well around the world, male and female. And I think once they see the product, and if we do end up playing there next year, I know for maybe 2025, most likely it'll happen, and hopefully next year it does. And I think it'll be a game changer.
That's great. Thank you, guys. I'm going to kick it over to Mike.
When you guys look at the list of winners here, do you notice a common thread?
We're all good looking.
Anything from a playing ability?
Oh, okay.
Probably they all great ball strikers. Yeah.
Well, you can take me out of that exception, but
come on.
No.
I guess my question is, does this course favor a particular style of game?
I think you just got to play. I think you got to do everything well. But I mean, you see Angel as one of the winners, as a bomber. Xander, obviously, a solid ball striker. He's a bomber and he does everything well. I'm a little bit of a shorter hitter, but great short game. Danny does everything well. I mean, I think it doesn't suit one kind of player. I can tell you that it doesn't just favor the bombers, which I think is great. I think when you have a golf course that all different kinds of players can win, it tells you it's a great golf course.
Danny, you won here 8 years ago. How much can you pull from that victory in terms of good vibes this week, you think?
I mean, it's not given. Like, you still have to go out there and play some good golf and hit some great shots and make great putts. But I definitely have a lot of special memories here and good memories. I think that definitely helps my confidence, and I feel like I know where to miss it, and whenever I miss it, it seems like I miss it on the right spot somehow here. So hopefully I can pull through.
You're kind of used to winning four-man playoffs, evidently.
Yeah, last victory here was also four-man playoff, same as a Tucson. So hopefully, I don't like the playoff part. It gives me too much pressure, but I don't mind it to be in that situation again.
How would you describe your season since winning in Tucson?
Little frustrated. There's always this one round that's it's either average or below average. It's not good. It's only a three-round event. So if you play one average round out here, it feels like unless you do something great, next 2 days, it's really hard to be inside top 24. And I think top 24 only gets to have points. So finishing 25th to 30th is also not that easy.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, they're all great players, and they all came here to play some serious golf. So I just got to make that one average round to okay round, I think.
Waco, you mentioned this earlier, but you didn't get a chance to defend here since you won the last event here. Is that something that's kind of been in your back of your mind at some point?
I mean, obviously, it would be nice always to be back, return and defend a title. But yeah, I mean, it was Greenbrier where it didn't happen after I won it, and then at the Genesis. I mean, I didn't think that tournament was gonna disappear, but few things happened after that, so I was not able to be there. But yeah, that's why I'll say I'll take this tournament as a kind of like a defending title.
And when you won here in 19, it was by a pretty healthy margin. What can you take from that week for this week?
Yeah, I mean, like Danny said, I mean, you still gotta go out there and play great golf, and I mean, it's not easy just to. If you win before, I mean, it doesn't tell you that you're gonna have a good week. You still gotta go out there, do the work, have fun out there, hit the golf shots, and see if you can beat all of them. And yeah, I mean, there's so many good players out here that you gotta have your A game, and hopefully I can have it this week and see where I can finish.
And as Jane mentioned, you guys have won 3 times this season, but you're still 39 points behind the 4 aces. Is that frustrating to a certain degree?
Yeah, it is. It tells you how good they play every week, and yeah, it's not only just winning. I don't think it gives you enough points to take an advantage. So yeah, I mean, you gotta be up there every week. Like how they do it. So yeah, I mean, we just gotta play better.
Come on, beat the old guys. Come on.
and Kevin, when you won here, I was watching some of the highlights. You seem to be holding everything that week. What do you remember about 2018, and what can you take for this week?
I have some great memories. I also remember playing with Waco on Saturday, and I was very impressed. And he was probably like 14 at the time, and I was like, "Wow, this kid can really play." And he obviously, became a stud, and we all knew he was a stud at the time. And I really enjoyed that round, and I remember making a lot of putts, and I remember
too.
It was one of those weeks that my putter gets hot, and when my putter gets hot, I make a lot of putts, and to win you have to putt well, and it's a golf course and a green that I feel like that suits my game. No added pressure this week, but I really enjoyed coming here. It sets up nicely for me. If I have my game, that I feel like it's a golf course that I can do it again on.
And I did want to ask you one question about the 18th. We don't get many courses that finish on a par 3. Yeah. What are your thoughts?
I think it's exciting. I think you can definitely have I think there's no better hole than you can have a 2-shot swing. Mm-hmm. You can be one back and actually, without going to a playoff, you stuff in there, make a birdie, and the guy hits not a very good shot, just misses the green and walks away with a 4. Yeah. And that can happen very quickly, and I think it's a great playoff hole. I saw Danny win in a playoff. I know they both made birdies and went on an extra hole, which is incredible, but it's an amazing finishing hole with all the fans in the clubhouse right in the back. I think it's really cool.
Waco, what do you think about 18?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it depends. If you start on number 1, you'll be the last hole.
I forgot about that too.
But yeah, I think it is a really interesting hole. I mean, you gotta hit a really good shot if you're contending, and yeah, you gotta hit a golf shot there. And yeah, it's always. I mean, LIV Golf, obviously we have been starting on different holes, and doesn't make like a big difference now, but. Mm-hmm. Obviously, if you're on the last couple of groups and having 18 there is a good finish. I think this course has a great finish. I mean, you got 15. All the back 9 holes, like the last 5, 6 holes, are really tough holes, and where you can birdie them or you can also bogey. So it's a nice finish.
And Danny, can you tell us the story when right before the playoffs started in 2015, I think your caddy put something in the wishing well.
No, it was before the playoff, they give you the number. Mm-hmm. Like, they write down 1 to 4. It was a 4-man playoff. With some reason, he just put it in the Greenbrier trophy. And is that a bad thing?
No, it's a good thing. I think it ended up being a good thing. Yeah.
I mean, he's not with me anymore, but yeah. And I think some reporter made it sound like he put my name on the paper and then put it there to like have like a better wish or better luck. Or,
it worked.
It worked. It's cool.
I'm telling you one thing, it's got nothing to do with that.
So it wasn't as good of a story as
You're ruining the story. Come on.
Well, I'm not really good at this thing, so.
If I could just get your thoughts on the 18th, though.
Back then I was just blacked out, just trying to hit a good shot. Try to hit it closer than anybody else, and David Hearn hit a good shot, and Strebe hit it long, and Kisner hit it left to that back left pin, which is impossible up and down. We were there and practicing with Kevin and I yesterday. It was a pretty hard shot, and it was just between me and David, and I putted first. I think I hold a 16-footer for birdie, downhill left to righter. And I thought I had it, and then he makes his, and second playoff hole was at the 17, and there's a water on the right, so we both hit it in the left trees. We're thinking the same thing, obviously. And then he hit a great second shot, but it just didn't cover the middle right bunker and caught the lip and rolls back down. And
thank you.
He ended up making a bogey, and I made par. And it wasn't that interesting.
I'm sorry, one last question. We started the fantasy game this week at LIV. Would you encourage people to put you on their fantasy team?
I'll put some money on Wacko and Danny. Yeah.
And Kevin.
Smaller bet.
That's a smart bet, eh?
Why not? I mean, I don't know. It'd be cool to. I don't know. I haven't seen a pairing, but are we all playing together? That'd be awesome.
I was thinking about it, yeah. I think we
are.
James, sorry.
She just gave it out.
Yeah, she's like, shut up, Kevin.
All right, thanks, guys.
Okay, open it up to the press. Yeah, go for it. Use the mic.
There's a lot of discussion about movement within tours, and I don't want to say discussion, there's a lot of negotiation. But you guys talked about Korea, and I'm wondering if you want to play somewhere else, if you can expand and be active in making that happen. And when you brought that up, I'm wondering if that's kind of a way forward, if there is a place you want to play and currently it's not maybe on your schedule. Is that something you can actively make happen?
Countries?
Or anywhere.
Well, I think that's more LIV. I think that they are the ones who make that decision. Korea was just, LIV was always wanting to have that happen in Korea, and they asked me if I can try to help out, and that's all I'm doing. And I'm using all my connections, and over the course of my career, the people I've met, my former sponsors, and just network, right? And I've met with a lot of people that were interested, and obviously, the people that are interested right now were my sponsors for many, many years, and I've met with them a bunch of times while I was in Korea, and just trying to give them the idea of what's going on and what to expect. And I've told them about this before it even happened, and I told them when they were sponsoring me that, hey, look, this new LIV league is starting up. And I told them almost a year before that, actually the first event, and I said, hey, look, it looks like I'm going to go this way. Just want you to know. And I think that's the interest where it started, and he likes the product, and he wants to be a part of it. And now other places, I don't know. Jane would know better.
Okay, thanks.
Hey guys, good to see you guys. My question's for really all three of you. You've worn the green jacket, or the Greenbrier green jacket, I should say. What do you think it's going to take this week to get resized for that jacket?
Get blacked out and some amazing shots.
You think you will wear the same size of jacket or no?
Probably not.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
One size up. Maybe two.
I think you and I will be the same size.
Yeah, I think so.
And then I had another question really for all three of you. It might center in on Kevin, though. With all the recent press that's come out with the framework agreement and everything that's happened, how do you feel about your all's decision to make the move to come and play on the LIV Golf League?
I almost don't have to, like, I just often.
Big smile.
Yeah. I actually got a lot of phone calls and texts when that happened, and they're like, yeah, congrats. And I think it's good for the whole game of golf and all the players. I think it's just not us that decided to come to LIV. At the end of the day, I think everybody is benefiting from LIV Golf, directly or indirectly. And I mean, haters are going to say whatever they want, but at the end of the day, it's making golf more interesting. It's making golf and the golfers richer. And there's nothing wrong with a little bit of competition. Everything in this world, a little bit of competition makes everything better. And I'm happy to be a part of it.
Awesome. Thanks, Kevin.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
And so what is it that makes, bringing it back to the Greenbrier, what does it make this course kind of unique for you guys? We talked about the 18th, but what do you guys remember from your wins? What makes this course so special for you guys?
I mean, for me, this course is great. I mean, you gotta hit every kind of shot. It favors a lot of different type of players too. So, yeah, I think it's a good challenge for all of us, and just being here on this property makes it even more special. I think it's a nice week to be here for the players to spend out of the golf course, and yeah, I think it's a week where you enjoy a lot.
Yeah, I think this golf course has great design, great green complex. It's in fantastic shape. Like Waco said, it requires all parts of your game to be in line and to be firing. And I really enjoy coming in, and the resort makes it even a bonus. It's a beautiful resort, a lot of activities, some great food, and great hospitality.
There were some significant differences between Danny's win in 15, and then we had the cancellation of the event in 16 with the flooding, and they kind of revamped the course. So how much are you guys being on the same team comparing notes when you're out there here now because of what you remember and how different the course is?
I mean, the main bone structure is basically the same.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, you gotta hit the shots and make the putt. But it's the same vibe, same feel. There hasn't been too much changes, and I think the golf course he won on and I won on, it's just, I know they had to redo it, but it's basically the same thing.
We talk about the reception of the league when you guys went over to Korea. I'm just curious, as you guys have gone throughout the different events here in the country, what has been the general reception of having the LIV Golf events in those particular cities, and any cities stand out thus far?
Yeah, I mean, it's been on all different countries. It's been super nice. They've been treating us so good, and especially countries where they haven't had the pleasure of having all these many good players. It made them feel like they're really happy that we are there. So you can feel that vibe, and it's always nice to go out of the country to places where we never play golf tournaments. So, like, I mean, yeah, there's many other countries that I think we're gonna visit, and we as players are also really excited to go to those countries too.
Has there been a different feel in terms of playing LIV Golf? I know golf is golf. Let's get to it. But 3 rounds versus 4 rounds in terms of that, does the approach change?
I think golf is still golf, but I feel like the fans are a little more excited because of the music and the environment. I see that a lot of the fans that were skeptical or weren't sure, they had their first experience, and you hear a lot of comments about wow, if this was better than I thought. Wow, this was very different and a cool experience than I've experienced in any other golf tournament. And you get a lot of positive feedback because once you see the product, I think people fall in love. And that's what's been most of the cities. And the people have been so welcoming to all the LIV players wherever we go. And we really enjoy that. And the connection between the fans and the players has been amazing. And I'm excited to go to all these new places, new countries, and new venues, and obviously returning venues as well. But yeah, we really enjoyed the experience and the ride.
Awesome. Thank you.
Anyone else? No? Okay, great. Good luck this week, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.